What is going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Crystal Palace career mode. Been a while since I did an episode of this, and it has been, I think, about a week or two, and I'm very sorry about that because I've been away and stuff and haven't had much time to record. I think I explained it in my previous video. Anyway, we start this episode up against Manchester City. I'm doing post-commentary, as you know, once again already. Quick update on the league table. We're currently in 7th place at the beginning of the episode, 4 points behind Man City in 4th, and 3 behind Chelsea, who are in 5th. I get off to a brilliant start here in the 28th minute, pass through to Giroud, who slots it into the bottom corner, finally breaking his goal drought. I think it's reached double figures by now. But Giroud has put us 1-0 up in a game in which a win would be very, very greatly appreciated from me, because of the fact that we are closing in on the top 4 places. European football is our goal this season, and what a great way to start this game up against a good team. Going into the end of the first half, I give away a very stupid goal. I was not happy with how this goal went, and Fabian Delph equalising for Manchester City right before half time. Great cross here from Navas, looping over, no power on it whatsoever, and Delph just somehow bounces it over my keeper, and I didn't actually work out exactly how this went in. It bounces in front of Speroni, then over him into the back of the net. But into the second half, right at the end of the game, I managed to cut through with Balassi, and it's a fantastic finish. Fantastic ball from Batshuayi. I take the lead 2-1 against Manchester City. A great result for me. You'll see here, Batshuayi picking up the ball at the edge of the box, and Balassi making that beautiful run. He's onside. He curls it into the near post OP, and we put ourselves into a 2-1 lead. And I managed to hold on to it, meaning we do pick up 3 points up against Man City. Everything going well to start off with. But from now on, this is where it goes completely downhill. Going to Anfield against Liverpool, I felt pretty confident going into it due to the fact I just beat Man City 2-1. Unfortunately, I do get off to, well, quite a bad start here. I give away a penalty in the 19th minute, and it's a cheap penalty to give away. Sturridge steps up and just completely dummies my keeper, sends him the wrong way, and I'm 1-0 down at Anfield. Daniel Sturridge, obviously a very good player, you know, good striker, very clinical, and this game was very, very Liverpool dominated. I was on the back foot for the majority of this game, and it was difficult to get any sort of chances going, and Liverpool take their chance of a penalty right here. Daniel Sturridge putting it into the bottom corner, meaning we're 1-0 down, and I don't say that very often. My defence has been reasonably good this season, as it was last season as well. Going into the second half here, I try and play an offside trap. I completely pay for it as well. 54 minutes in, Roberto Firmino just blasts it into the bottom corner. I felt like an idiot, and I was 2-0 down. Fantastic play from Liverpool, broke the offside trap, and unfortunately it meant that I was going to lose the game. It was just that simple. From that point on, Liverpool went really defensive, and it was hard to break them down. But Liverpool doing really well to catch me on the counter-attack. Offside trap failed miserably, and they go into a 2-0 lead, and then it gets even worse for me right near the end of the game. Crossover to Henderson, who just has an easy tap in. 3-0 down, which is unlike me. I've been really good defensively. I was the best defensive team in the league last season, and this season I'm up there again. I haven't conceded many goals, but Liverpool breaking me open 3 times. 3-0 down, and a poor goal to concede of Jordan Henderson of all people. I do get a goal back with John Stones here from a corner. Mignolet coming out to try and claim it, misses it completely. John Stones looping it into the bottom top corner, and it's a consolation goal at the end of the day. You know, means my goal difference goes down by 2 as opposed to 3, which at the end of the day isn't that bad. But unfortunately, we do lose the game. We lose the game 3-1. A tough game to play against some really good Liverpool players. Moving into the next game, I want to put behind me. I go up against Stoke, and this is the first game of any series I've ever done on career mode where I haven't got a single highlight for you. Literally nothing happened in this game, and it finished 0-0. Stoke had 61% possession, but they passed it around the midfield and the defence, and I think only 2 shots were created, and both of them were poor. So I go straight into the next game against West Ham, in a game which I had to come away with a win. I was so in bad form, I had to score somehow, but it goes up to the worst possible start, one-touch football, and a complete sweaty goal for West Ham, meaning Andy Carroll has put them 1-0 up in a game which I had to win. And Andy Carroll is a nightmare to play against. He's good on the ball, he finds the space, he's good in the air. He's actually a really good player in this game, and I really couldn't defend against him. He was he was everywhere. Like there, simple tapping for him. He nearly hits it into the crossbar, but then we want to later on in first half, and Noyle here going to cut inside, gives it to Lanzini, who then gives it to Andy Carroll, who just curls it into the top corner. 2-0 down before half time in a game which I had to win after dropping points against Liverpool and Stoke City. But I get off to an absolutely dreadful start. I'm trying all sorts of experiments to try and get my team right again. For some reason I started well against Man City and then it all went to hell. Andy Carroll whipping it through Mbemba's legs into the top corner. Great goal for him, but at the end of the day it's terrible for me. Moving to the second half, I managed to get a goal back here with Wilfried Zaha cutting through and just smashing it into the bottom corner. Definitely what I needed. I tried picking up the ball, but he started to just want to celebrate. We're 2-1 down and he wants to celebrate more, but we did we did score the goal right after half time, so we did have a chance, but unfortunately I couldn't get the second goal. I had a brilliant few chances, but unfortunately I did lose the game 2-1. Another game where I've dropped points, only picking up 1 point from possible 9 is not European football form. So I got the game against Newcastle, and this is the game which completely pissed me off the most. I go 1-0 up in the 33rd minute. Williams being played through here, gives the ball over to Dwight Gale, who gets it off the defender, cuts inside, and a wicked shot into the top right corner. A fantastic goal for Dwight Gale, who I brought in for Giroud, who hadn't scored since the Manchester City game. And there's Jan Vertonghen. I mean, Jan Vertonghen always signs for Newcastle. Every career mode I do, he always signs for Newcastle. And I'm sorry if you hear a hoover in the background, guys. I'm back at home now, so people are my mum's hoovering. But anyway, Dwight Gale right there, tuning into the top right corner. Fantastic goal for him. Then moving on into the second half, I do get a free kick here with Bakary Sakho. Whips it into the top corner. I'm 2-0 up. And it's looking as if I'm going to get myself a good old 3 points against Newcastle, a team which I had to beat because of the fact that I've dropped points in 3 games consecutively. It's a brilliant free kick actually. Look at this, it goes right into the top corner. The keeper's not getting anywhere near that. And not this angle, but the next angle shows how good the free kick actually is. Here it comes, over the wall. If the wall jumps, they might get a chance of hitting onto it, but it goes into the bottom corner. I felt confident. Newcastle do get a goal back here with 10 minutes to go. Nkulu's taking a shot, it falls onto Ben Yedder's head, I think it is, and it ends up being 2-1. A goal I couldn't do much about really, they played through it really well, and the rebound shot was undefendable. It was just there, it's how it happened. And unfortunately, I do concede another goal. They do equalise right here. Nkulu whipping it, coming inside, whipping it to De Jong, who smashes it into the top of the net. It's an absolutely bullet of a shot. It's unreal how good this shot was. I didn't even see it go in. And Newcastle have come back from 2 goals down to get a draw against us. I couldn't hold on to a 2-goal lead, which is not good for me if I want to end up in European football next season. It's a wicked shot. Speroni has absolutely no chance, and it is De Jong right there. Although the stance he's in, he should not be getting that sort of power. Right there, he's coming backwards. A bit of a glitch when he goes back. I do drop points again though, and 2-2 draw. It's a poor episode at the end of the day. The league table is looking really grim right now. We are in 8th position and we are 4 points off 5th, which is looking like our goal now because we're 8 points off 4th. It's not going well for us, but we need to recover and get better. But I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. If you have, make sure you leave a like, make sure you leave a comment and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all in another video.